Hey, good morning guys. Ed Froelich with Ocean Deep Fishing. Hey, welcome to my channel. And today I've got something a little bit different than I have been in the last few videos out. But I can't believe after 1 year I'm doing this again. So if you want to know what it is, stick around. I'm going to roll our intro and then we're going to get right into it. Pretty.
Oh, are you serious?
That's what we came for, Pompano. Oh yeah, that's a nice one there. Look at that size of that fish there. Woo! You told me not to take them out of the water. There we go. A little peanut. Look at that one, baby! That's gotta be 20 pounds.
Oh man, it's a...
Woo!
Oh man.
All right. Woo! King mackerel. Yeah, there's a nice king mackerel, buddy. All right, guys, welcome. This is Ed Froelich with Ocean Deep Fishing. And today, welcome to Orlando. We are at the Orlando Boat Show coming to you in 2021. We're gonna go check out what we have in here that's available for this year's lineup. And yes, I'm here looking for another boat if I find one. I'm looking for something that's a little bigger than what we have. I know it's only been a year ago that I bought my boat, but anyway, we're coming down here to check out what's available for the 2021 lineup. So check it out with us as we're here for the day. Okay guys, so I'm excited. I've been waiting 3 weeks to come over to this show over there to see what's new and exciting in the boat world. So am I gonna buy a boat today? Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. It just depends on what I see. It's gotta be something a lot better than I have today. And we're gonna go check with a couple vendors I know that are gonna be here and check out the new lineup for 2021. So I hope we get to see some good stuff. All right, stick around. Okay guys, this is a Robalo. This is a 24. It's called a 24-2. We're gonna go on board and take a look at it and see what it has on there. So what I'm looking for today compared to what I have now is I want a little bit more room in the aft of the boat to walk around, for room for coolers and stuff, and just more easily fishing the rods of the planer trollers that we're doing off the 4 rear rod holders. So let's go aboard and see what we got. All right, so it looks like we got a windlass here. Well, that looks like a tiny windlass compared to the one I have. And you got your 2 operating buttons that'll go to operate the windlass up and down. It's got a full front, nice walk around area. I do like these clips that they have here that hold down easily up and down, and the cushions stay on the lids, which is one nice feature. You don't have to move the cushions off in order to get to it. You got side bolsters that go all the way up and down the running gunnels, which is nice. You got a nice tow kick right there. So a lot of you wonder what the tow kicks are for over there. So basically it's for rough seas. When you're fighting a fish, you can put your toes underneath there and they hold you more securely to the boat, so you don't have to worry about falling over. So you just put your feet underneath there and lift up. and you go on the gunnel. So that's what that's for. A little, the back space back here in the back isn't much more than I have now, even though this is a 2 foot bigger boat, because of the cushions. That takes up a little bit more room. I do like the bolster seating. Wow, so it works up a little bit different, slides up and down. Got a nice instrument panel right here. You can put a nice up to probably a 12-inch screen there. You got storage there. Looks like you got cordless, I forget what they call it, digital speed for your motors instead of having running cables. This is a tackle center. Yeah, small tackle center. You can see the inside of the boat. And then Robalo is always big on having space inside there. Porta potty. I have a little bit more room in my boat. You got the nice hard top, which I have the canvas. I have the canvas on mine, so it really doesn't, for me, it doesn't make a big difference. I know a lot of the guys nowadays like the fiberglass hard tops, but I'm good either way myself. You got the rocket launchers in the back. It's only 4. I've got 6. You got a small utility box, electronics box. And let's see. So this is $109,670 24.2 Explorer Robalo. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay guys, we're on a 24-foot Sportsman boat. It's got a 300 Yamaha on here, center console, hard top, and we're going to take a look around. So the first thing, it does have a little bit more room than my boat in the back. Got a Yeti cooler, which is underneath there, which I like about that is, well, yeah, there it goes. It comes out, so you can fully open this up without hitting this here, or coming up underneath here where you can't get the lid all the way open to get to your stuff. Got a little bit of tackle room, storage space, which is nice. A couple tackle boxes. I like that idea. So, and this just pushes back in and locks in with this little stud right here. So you got a little bit more room here. It's a fold out seat, which if you're just riding for the day, you have family out, you can fold it down. Does well, but I like the room that's back here. So the issue with my boat is when the rod holders are full with rods in them, they angle this way and it's hard to go around. You got to kind of duck to the side to get past them. So this is what I'm looking for, a little bit more room in the back here, which this has. Okay. They've got the tight hinges. I forget what exactly the term is for them, but they'll hold the lids up by themselves. Looks like about a 30-gallon live well. Which is nice. See-through lid. There again, you got bolster side padding on most of the boat. You got the tow rail, it's on the bottom, which is nice. You got rod holders on the side. Looks like for 3 rods or equipment like brushes, whatever, gaffs. They even have inserted tubes here, which I like. So the tubes go inside the gunnel of the boats, which allow your tips to go in there without breaking, they won't break off your eyes on these things. We got 2 rod holders here in the aft, cup holder there. We come up to the front. So here again, this is a nice feature. You got to walk up all the way up to the front anchor locker, which is a darn good size anchor locker. So you can see the anchor locker. I believe this is somebody's boat. So let me tell you a little bit about the industry right now is behind just because of COVID and other stuff. Manufacturing has been lesser than superb on getting boats and motors and stuff like that. So I talked to a few people that are going to be at the boat show, and they're actually having customers bring their boats in, or they bringing their own boats in just to have something to look at. And I believe that might be this feature of this boat. But you got front fish kill boxes, which is, they're not all that big, but they're good enough. One thing I like about my boat versus this boat is they do come with a backrest, so you have a good back support if you go out for the family, but you've got to have a place to store them. They just come in and out. They just pop in and out of the supports there. You got your holders for your drinks, but it's behind there. It'd be kind of hard to reach if you're sitting here. And then let's look at the console. Underneath the console, yeah, you got, okay, so you got a center table. I don't know if you can see. Looks like you got a center table. You got a charging area for your batteries to charge. Here's your disconnect from your batteries. It easily will hold all the cushions you have. I'm not sure what that is down there. Oh, you know what? That's an insert for the table, I believe, up front. So, I mean, it's not super big, but big enough for what you need. This seems a little wider here than what I have. So you have a hardtop, you got your Kingfish things. You've got 4 rod holders back here with another Kingfish over there. You've got integrated speakers, rear lights. You got an electrical box here where you can have your Garmin radio to go with your Garmin GPS. A small little box to put maybe your wallet, keys and stuff in there. Non-lockable, but and you got plenty of room in your dash to put whatever you need. Looks like this is a Garmin 9-inch. You could probably put another one next to it. Electronic digital steering, or directional for your motor. Okay, and this is the 24-2 series from Sportsman's. Overall, a really nice boat. It's got pretty much anything you need. It's powder coated rails, which is nice. Bolstered seating, so put it down for seating for long rides. You put it up for if you're for a leaning post. It looks like the cushions and stuff are really comfortable. You got a suicide handle on here, non-skid platform to put your keys, tools, whatever, cameras, equipment on there. So nicely laid out. Your Garmin radio. You got pull-up cleats, stainless steel. You got 2 cleats on either starboard and port side, and you have one up in the bow section. So there's a nice storage area. It all drains out. You got a drain in there, so I wouldn't call it a dry locker, but you can store anything in there. It's good for plenty of storage. Okay guys, that does it for the 24-foot Sportsman's. This is a nice boat. I like it. I like the versatility of the back and the room that you have. And it's got a 300 horsepower, which will give you all the power you need to push this boat, and it's super fuel efficient too. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay guys, we're here at the boat show. We're on Tidewater boats. This is the 24-foot boat. Center console, hard top, 300. It's got a 300 horsepower motor on there, so we're doing a little bit of upgrade on that. So let me give you a walkthrough of there. This is to the line of what I'm looking for as far as growing up and getting a little bigger on the boat. So up in front, we have a nice wide. So this has got a great big Carolina flare, which I'll show you from underneath on the back. It's got plenty of room on the deck too. It has a windlass in just like mine, which is great, and it also has plenty of room to put a trolling motor on the deck without having to really do a lot of configurations over there. So let me show you that. So you got plenty of deck space over here to put a trolling motor on either side. You've got your windlass box in here. So you've got your windlass, your through hull, and it also has a nice area where you can actually get into it, where mine on my boat, I've got to go through the front seat in order to get to there. It's all pre-finished inside and out, so you've got a nice finish over there, and it's a nice size locker. Now you can get this boat without it's just a locker space here without the windlass, if you like that. You got your down and up buttons to operate your windlass here, and then you also have one at the helm. So we got a removable seat that goes right here, so you can walk up right to the windlass locker room. It's got storage underneath the seats. Let's see, okay. You got to lift the seat up in order to get to it. It's a little different than the one I have. All your drains, these are insulated boxes, so you can use it as a cooler or a kill box. Those drains go overboard, so they don't go down in your hull, so you're not running your batteries down trying to drain. That cushion fits right back in there. You have a nice backrest. So this is your boat facing toward the driver. You got a nice cooler underneath there. You've got a courtesy light on the bottom. Nice back seating. You have the bolstering seating that comes out, locks into place, so you can face forward and have a backrest. You've got a low grab rail. You've got speakers, JL audio speakers. You got a really nice walkway here. It's a lot bigger and wider than what I have. Got a fold-up seat. The seat folds up for when you need it, and it folds down in case out of the way. You got plenty of room back here to do your fishing. You got 4 rod holders here. You got a higher back. So you got a higher back seat, bolster that fold down. You've got plenty of footrests down there for leaning and sitting. So it's very comfortable to lean against, or you can sit down. You can sit very comfortably, put your feet up. Console, got a nice wide space console for, you can probably fit a 12-inch here and a 9-inch there, with plenty of room for your VHF. You got your radio, windlass controls, your gauges for your Yamaha engine. You've got your up and down buttons for your trim tabs. It's your ignition, 2 cup holders. Comes with a compass. This doesn't have any electronics, so you have to add the electronics to it. You got a little storage box, which isn't much up there. You got lights in your overhead, and they match the gray color to the boat. Head is a nice size. You can get down in there and you can pretty much stand up. And there you got a little shelf underneath there, but you can use a porta potty got a rear rod holder there, and another one that's kind of far forward over here. So that will go out with your outriggers to match up with your outriggers if you're fishing, trolling. You got 2 cup holders here. You got space for 3 rod holders or equipment like your brushes, gaffs, whatever. That's your raw water wash down. And I like the boat drains. It's got a little lip that comes down where the water drains down. It all goes down to your drains in there. So this is a nice access panel. So you can see all your pumps and that, easy to get to. That box right there is your freshwater holding tank for your shower if you need fresh water. 30 gallon live well, circulating glass lid, airtight. Pull up cleats. 250 horsepower Yamaha engine, which should push this really well. You got 4 rod holders in the back there. Nice. So when I looked at Tidewater before I bought my boat, the one we looked at, which was a 22 foot, was nothing like this. This is a much nicer lineup that they have this year from last year. I didn't like the boat at all last year. So, but yeah, this is a nice boat. This is similar to what I'm looking for. There's a lot more room in the back. There's your battery switch, on and off. Kill your batteries or turn them to 1 or 2 batteries. This is your freshwater shower that you have. So you can shower off if you're full of salt water or you need to wash some equipment off. So these are access panels here. So what they do when the boat's finished and everything is, when all your hardware is put on the boat, there at the factory, they cut the holes in the boat and they actually foam fill through here all these sides of the boat. So wherever there's voids in the boat, it's shot with foam, and then they put these lids on top just to make sure to finish it off so you don't see the holes. So they're all over. You got one down there. You've got one down there. And you've got one here. So they do a good job. So let's go to the outside of the boat. We're going to show you the hull, the motor, and the trailer that comes with it. All right, guys, so we're going to take you around the outside of the boat right now and show you it's got underwater lights down here. You've got your trim tabs, which now this design is nice because you can see it's above the level of the boat, so you're not going to be trailing a lot of water, bubbles and stuff underneath there. It gets out of the way and you're not going to have a much drag that some of them can go. So there again, this is the Tidewater two-tone color. The outside hull matches the top, underneath top of the hard top. You got a dual axle trailer, and this trailer, guys, is from Ameritrail. If you don't know anything about Ameritrail, to me they make one of the best boat trailers in Orlando, and they're out of St. Cloud. So here's your large Carolina flare that comes up here. So this does, your Carolina flare does two things. As you're going through the waves, it pushes the water up and down away from there, and it also gives you deck space on the top where this comes out, that's all extra deck space on the top of the bow for you to put your trolling motors or just walk on. Makes a wider area for casting if you have a cast net you want to go. So the boat itself weighs about 5,000 pounds overall, with gear, boat motor, and trailer. If you put your fill your tanks up with gas, you're looking around 5,000 pounds towing capacity. So you got to check on your truck to make sure they can pull that. I'll give you a shot of your through the hull. Now that's your windlass, is through the hull thing, and that's why they have a configuration like this. So make sure if you have a through hull anchor, you have a configuration like this here. These here, if you have the roller parts that come over here, like that one over there, if you can see, this part is going to get stuck on the roller. And that's like the last boat I just did and showed you. We had to redo all the trailer parts in order to get it right. So that's it, guys. You got a fold down ladder, so if you're on the sandbar or whatever. So that's it, guys. So far compared to my boat, this is a contender of what I like. Here's a showboat price. So anyway, we're gonna give the gentleman some information about my boat and see if he can work up some figures, and we're gonna see what they come back at. All right. Okay guys, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's it that we're going to do from today from the Orlando Boat Show. Didn't see too many boats except for the ones that we were on that I like. I was looking for a walk around cuddy cabin, but they really didn't have not one here to look at. So anyway, thanks for joining the channel. If it's first time viewing, thank you very much. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up please, and look forward to our next video coming out. And as always guys, till we see you next time, tight lines everybody. Check us on Facebook, Instagram at One Fish Too Big, and as again, we'll see you on the next one.